Hi, my name is Mike Baudet. Today I want to talk about a little piece that I wrote. It's called Moon over Holland. And this is based on a memory of a long time ago when I was taking my final exams in high school. And in between the taking of the exams and the receiving of the results and the diplomas, there was a huge gap. And in that gap, we had a lot of exam parties. And I remember cycling home from one of these parties, cycling along a little river right outside the city of Rotterdam. And the landscape was completely moonlit by a perfect full moon, which gave everything a sort of a surreal feel. And I was cycling along, and in front of me, there was a girl, also on a bicycle. She was cycling along the same river, and that was the girl that I was secretly in love with. And I remember getting this sort of bittersweet feeling because the scenery was perfect. That beautiful girl was cycling right in front of me. There was a perfect full moon. Everything was exquisite and exquisitely beautiful. But of course, there was also the knowledge that soon all of this was going to end. We were getting our diplomas and we were all going to go our own way. And pretty soon we would be elsewhere in the country, maybe elsewhere in the world. And it would be almost certain that after this period of the exam parties, we would hardly ever see each other again. It gave me a very bittersweet feeling, and that is what this piece is about. Now, I'm going to play it for you. Okay, that's the piece. Now, the two most important characteristics when it comes to composition of this piece are, of course, the pedal tone and the middle voice that is steadily going downwards. Now, these tricks are often used by composers to give the listener something to hold on to. Of course, music is an abstract thing. You need something to grab onto to make some sense of the music. So you get the pedal tone, the repetitive note, usually in the bass register, but also sometimes in other registers. D, 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 etc. It goes on. And then there is the voice in the middle, which is going steadily downward. Now, the pedal tone for me signifies the moon. I was cycling along and the moon was traveling with me, and it was always there. And the voice that's going downward is the bittersweet feeling that I had. So I'm going to try to bring it out. Down, 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 and down again. And so it goes on. So there's two aspects of the piece that give you something to grab onto as a listener. Now, if you want to know more about this piece, it is part of a cycle of a little booklet called The Moon's Tunes, and you can buy them, you can download them on my site, mikebaudet.nl. So I hope I'll see you next week for another blog vlog. Don't practice too hard, because else I'll be out of a job. Please don't do that to me. Bye now.